Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a 2003 BMW Z4. Customer complaint is no air conditioning. I think we did charge this system around 2 months. So in the ticket, I have recheck and repair. So I have right now the machine connected. So this is my AC machine, and just a seating pressure, we have around 100 pounds on both sides, which is telling me that the system is charged. So let's just start the car and see what we see. Well, I like to keep the machine connected while I'm doing this, just to see what kind of reaction I get from the system itself. I saw the pressures move a little bit, but not much. So yeah, as you can see, with the compressor running, or not the compressor, with the car running, we got like 95 pounds on the low side and then 100 and something on the high side. So is this compressor running? I'll doubt it. This is a variable compressor, so we don't see a clutch movement in here. But pressure is telling me that it's not working. So the next step that I want to do is recover to see how much Freon we have here. Uh, as far as dealer or stickers, hopefully you guys can see that in there. It says like 750 grams. I use grams. I'm Latino, so. All right, so let's see. Let me recover, and I will take you guys back into the video. All right, I want to show a little bit of what the machine is doing. I put them in recover, which is, pretty simple, and it changes a little bit of the position on menus and so on in different machines. I like this machine because you can do hybrid vehicles, and it tells you that before you work into any of the hybrids to do a system flush to clean all the hoses and so on. So I'm like halfway through, and it has already recovered 370 grams or 0.37 kilograms. One thing that you also should do before you recover is make sure that you clean your oil recovery bottle. Like that, you know what are you recovering from the car to put it back, because 1 ounce or so it makes a big difference on the lifespan of a compressor. That jump onto on the gauges is pretty normal. When you start recovering a gas like this, it kind of like freezes. So sometimes it takes a little longer because of that. We're right now today like around 78 degrees or 80 degrees. So it's going to it's take a little longer. So again, as you can see, we still got plenty of pressure on the low side, and we're around 410 grams. So let's see how low it was, or if it was low for the pressure size or what it was. I doubt it was that low, but I might be wrong. Sometimes it's a little hard to decipher those just based on pressures and temperatures. So we'll see. All right, this is taking very long. I'm like around almost 600 grams. Sorry for the glare. But you can see sorry, the pressure, especially on the low side, keeps jumping up and down. And I have find, well, it just happened one outside the camera, that the dryer is getting almost to the freezing point. So we do have a problem maybe in there. And also, a bed compressor. I mean, if we have an obstruction on the dryer, it will raise the pressures up on the compressor, especially if it's slowly happening. And I would like to see, removing that, what we have inside there. Because even with 600, which I know it's a little low, but the compressor wasn't even kicking on. And by that same temperature on the dryer, which is very easy to replace, just right here. Like I said, it's frozen. I can feel the ice dry the bottom. And if I do this and I put my hand, it kind of like melts it a little bit, and I will see the pressure go up in the gauge because it releases some of that trapped gas in there. I would like just let it keep going. Try to recover as much as possible, but I know the pressure will be trapped because you need both lines to be open in order to do the recovery. Because otherwise, you're just creating suction, which is pretty much what we're getting right now. But we'll see. So let me see how much I recover, and even by 620, the compressor should have been running and at least get not completely cold, but work. So we'll see. I couldn't find any leak with the goggles or the sniffer. So I suspect that we just got, gas trap inside, but we'll see. So let me stop the video. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So the most I could recover was 620 grams. So I'm not sure if it's still some in the system or not. It looks like it's not. And I was wrong. It is a clutch compressor. So I went ahead and used this long screwdriver and then just spin the front of the compressor, which I can hear. So it is just a regular clutch type of compressor. All right, so let's recharge this. So first, what I need to do is put in vacuum. So let me put this into vacuum, which I mean is a little bit on vacuum, but not fully. So we're gonna select that. Need to reset that. It's asking me to drain oil and blah blah blah. So we're gonna go to vacuum. That's the way again. This machine does it. Because I want to reach at least you know a good amount of vacuum so we remove any moisture or anything, which I don't think it was there because we got 630 um, grams of Freon or R134. So again, let me do the vacuum, recharge the system, and we run it to see how it works. See if it died, 130 grams less of Freon can cause the clutch not to come on. Because we know that we have AC pressure sensor, which can be very sensitive, and if it's not enough pressure, it might not start. So let me first make sure that we got the right amount, and then we can go from there. Because if that is the issue, then we have to find a leak. Because again, we filled this like 2 months ago, and now it's back. All right. Okay, I'm ready to recharge. I put 700 and I don't know where the light is coming from to not have it on the screen, but all right. So I set the charge. It's holding back in very good, which is, I mean, it's a good sign. But this one is just a very minimum amount of a leak test that you can do with this. All right. All right. So let's do it. We center and then start. All right. So let me again charge it and start it and let's see how the pressure reacts. All right. We're almost done. So still charging. Just building a little bit of the last part of the pressure. Just wanted to show that. As you can see, high side is a little higher than the low side, but that's because it's charging, which is okay. I hate that glare. Well, I think that's better for you guys. Should beep in any second. And then we can start the vehicle. All right. So charge is complete. So the compressor set, and it's gonna ask me to um, drain the hoses, which I'm not gonna do yet because I need to see those gauges to see if air conditioning. Pressures are fine. All right, so let's start this car. AC is on, and now I can see that it kicked. Yep. So it was slow. 1 second, guys. Hi, guys. Sorry for the interruption. But yes, we do have red pressures. This is what you should see on a normal air conditioning working. So that's why it's good to don't go too far and analyze where you got, or not over analyze. Because I was feeling, the dry, the kind of like freezing. It might be too cold for the gas to come out, and that happened. Because I mean, look at the pressures. It's perfect. 150 on the high and 43 on the low. And the air conditioning is blowing ice cold. Oh yes. So we got no issues in here. So I'm gonna have to leave it running and then find out where we got that leak. I'm gonna have to get the sniffer and check this further. All right, guys. So I'll be right back. All right, guys. I got the sniffer out. I haven't do anything except for put some fluid here on the port valve. There's a special big blue fluid, and it's not even a scent of leak in there. So there's not the common problem on these ones are those. So this one is a Robinair 22791. So we'll see. And again, it's got to be a super small leak. And I like to let it run and then turn it off to see if usually you go under the compressor. I'm just looking for the hoses and any area that might be usually the front of the compressor, the seal. I don't see any wet spots on the condenser, and this sniffer is really sensitive. I don't pick up anything, so this is what I usually do. Let's go around. You gotta be careful when you heat the probe. Sometimes it makes like the brrr, and it's nothing. Let's go back. But if it would be a leak in here, that would be wet. We got oil on the condenser, so nothing in there. I'm now checking the expansion valve. I'm leaning towards the, okay, we got something here. Definitely not on the valve. Gotta be careful again where I hit it. This one is good for 123 YF2. I am picking something in here. I'm gonna get the big blue to cover that valve. Where are you? Yes, yes, right here. All right, so this is the floor that I'm using. It's very good. It's kind of like a gel. So I'm just going to go around the valve because this will create you know, the bubbles. Just cover it up. If it's a leak, it will show 100%. Let me put this here because I'll be using it. We'll be using it. Let's see if what we see. Because again, sometimes the sniffer shows a leak and it's just picking up something else. No, if it will be a leak, it will show it by now. I don't care how small it is. We can come back. Let's go inside to the bends, and I might have to lift the vehicle to go to the drain, see if we pick up anything in there. I like to go on the bends, air vents, usually the ones in the center. And for this, you need to run it. This is a manual transmission, so bear with me. Just, putting the sniffer on the bends, and I don't feel anything. Yeah, at least not in here. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to lift the car, remove the engine cover, to check that compressor, and also the drain. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, I got the car in the jack, and I removed the cover. All right, so this one, the manual transmission, has the drain. Like, hopefully you guys will be able to see right there. So I get nothing, nothing on the sniffer in there. So the only thing left will be compressor seal. Wow, it's gotta be such a small one. I cannot feel anything. Not with the sniffer. This is a hard cold, man. I mean, I have going around everything, vents, drain, condenser. I'm going again. Since we're here on the whole condenser, it is nothing. Hmm. I gotta put it to run. I usually like to check it like this because, when you're running, you got the fan or air going through or through, and it takes away what you're looking for. But this is not the case. All right, let me bring it down, start the car, and see what we see. All right, engine is running. This microphone is going to take all the sound. But let me go to the drain first. Okay, now we got it. It's the evaporator. Okay, 100%. Oh, like crazy. All right, good. See, let me take my light off. Sorry for the weird. It's gonna be so weird. All right, sorry guys. Let me go back to the hole if I can find it. Right there. All right, so that's it, guys. We found it. All right, so we have an evaporator issue. It's leaking in only under pressure when it's running. Usually, I found that just with the die, with the car off, but this is a very, very small leak. I mean, almost 3 months, just 100 grams down is definitely a small leak, but it is a leak. So, all right, we'll see now what the customer wants to do. The car is in very good shape. It's a beautiful car, so I know for a fact that he will fix it, but that will be a separate video. And this is how you diagnose air conditioning not working. Nothing electrical, but it's a good information in here as well. All right, guys, see you next time.